Well, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers, and hope that what saved them last week resolves itself this time around.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Atlanta.
Off play action. Pierce. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
First down. First and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. That's a Bears.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
That's another Falcons first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce.
This pass is caught by London.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of
18 more yards there and another first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pierce has it knocked loose. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bears offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete. It's now
second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
84.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
They'll go with a keeper. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Carson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on that very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And outbounds right around the 20.
a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Carson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Carson. And this one is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Jalen Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Returning here is Wright. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see.
Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. That's to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
They'll run this one.
No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
yep.
And guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Parson.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 4-yard gain.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Parson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Brings up second and
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
it's a gain of 11.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Bombs at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to throw again.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Falcons.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
On the play. That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Pierce. This is caught.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always at the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Back to throw.
Carson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
28 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
to number 15, Rome Odunze. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 9.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flag. That's complete to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Carson.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Carson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead.
17.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second.
And he loses the football a second time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
36 yards. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Carson.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And goal.
Back to throw. Carson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
27. Falcons.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
Robinson up the middle.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the draw, Robinson.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Pierce. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Recovered by the offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Parson. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Parson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Parson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pierce. This one complete to Coleman. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Falcons, 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Back to throw. Carson to the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. This is second and 8.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Carson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Falcons ready to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running left, Mason.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Mason. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Davis running left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, look at the juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears add 6 to their lead.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pierce. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the give, it's Mason. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
1st down. A gain of 15. And the Falcons
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, caught by London.
He'll get into the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're